Are you a possessive person? Are you possessive about the people that you have in your life or the things that you have in your life? If you are a possessive person and if possessiveness is creating problems in your life and relationship, then you are at the right spot, guys, because this video will explain you what causes possessiveness and how to overcome it from the point of view of astrology. So, hey guys, what's up? This is Purab and I welcome you back to Purab's Astrology. Let's get started. Possessiveness is defined as being selfish towards the people that you have in your life or the things that you possess or have in your life. If you have a car, for example, and you don't want anybody else to drive that car other than yourself, then that is possessiveness, that this is my car. If you have a girlfriend or if you are married, then in that case, you don't prefer your spouse interacting with anybody other than yourself. So, such kind of a mindset, such kind of a psyche comes because of two planets in astrology. Because possessiveness is being slightly selfish towards something and trying to control the outcome of something, that this has to be totally under my control. This has to go the way I want it to go. So, this sort of a nature is given by two planets in astrology. Any guesses? Well, the first primary planet is Saturn and the second planet is Sun. Yes, guys. Even though Sun and Saturn are poles apart from each other, but in Vedic astrology, it is explained that Saturn is the son of Surya Dev or sun god or the planet sun. There is a Vedic chant, Nilanjana Samabhasam Ravi Putram Yamagrajam Chaya Martanda Sambhutam Tam Namami Saneshcharam. Ravi Putram, the son of the planet sun. So, based on the placement of Saturn and Sun in your horoscope, shows the key areas in your life where you bring the energy of possessiveness into your life. If Sun is in the first house or if Saturn is in the first house, then you yourself have the nature of Saturn and Sun, which is a slight tint of selfishness, jealousy, domination, and also possessiveness. Because have you seen the king? Sun is the king, and Sun is always possessive about his throne, possessive about his kingdom, his people, and especially his wife. Because the king always controls the queen. You will only talk with me, you will only be with me, you are mine, as if the queen is a property. So that is the quality of the sun. And if sun is in the first house, it will aspect directly the seventh house, the opposite house. So this shows that the person with sun in the first house is possessive about his partners and also his life partner, that is his spouse. Or if he or she is in a live together relationship, then live in partner. So if you have sun in your first house, tell to yourself that this sense of possessiveness and belongingness, that this is mine, is given to you because of sun's energy and you need to tame it down. I'm not saying you totally give up on it. You can't, because that is how you are made, but you need to tame it down. Similarly, if you have Saturn in the first house, then Saturn is a cruel planet. Saturn is a selfish planet. Saturn gives you fear, anxiety, tension. So Saturn's possessiveness is out of the sense of fear that you might end up losing this person, or this person might leave you and go to someone else. So if you have Saturn in the first house, then Saturn is directly aspecting the seventh house in the opposite direction. So you are always fearful about your spouse, your life partner, and your business partner, that if you let that person interact much with other people, then that person might think that something better is in store and leave you. So that is the possessiveness given by Saturn. The sense of possessiveness derived out of the basic tendency of fear. But in Sun's case, the possessiveness is given by authority, that this is mine, I own it, I am the king, and you cannot talk to anybody or you cannot be with somebody other than the king. So in olden days, the king used to have his own chariot. The king used to have his own horses, his own slaves, or you know, people who used to serve him directly. And they were not allowed to serve anybody else other than the king. So the royal cook, the chef, had to prepare the food only for the royal family and nobody else. The barber or the stylist had only the permission to do grooming for the king and nobody else. So that is how possessiveness works. Now, depending on the placement of Saturn and Sun in various houses in your horoscope, shows the key areas of life where you're possessive and where you exercise a sense of, you know, belongingness, that this is mine. I won't share it with anybody. If you don't let me play, if you don't let me bat in the first over, then I will take my bat, wickets, and ball and walk out of the ground. This is what children do, right? I never used to do it, but I have Sun in my first house, but still. The next thing is, for example, if Sun or Saturn is placed in the fourth house, then you're possessive about your property, your vehicles, your assets, your belonging, and your family. You are also protective, but it has a tint or a slight, influence of possessiveness. If you have Saturn and Sun in the fifth house, then that's a problem, guys. If Sun is not in own sign or in good dignity, and if Saturn is not in own sign or in good dignity, Saturn is debilitated or Sun is debilitated, or if they are placed in the fifth house and the Lord of the fifth house is weak, debilitated in the sixth house with Rahu or Ketu, in the eighth house with Rahu or Ketu, or in the 12th house with Rahu or Ketu, then you get a person who is highly possessive about his love interest. Have you seen people go like, hey, I love you, Kiran? So that sort of possessiveness, something like Kabir Singh or Shah Rukh Khan from the movie Dar. So that sort of a psychoness or possessiveness, crazily possessive of not sharing their loved or their loved one with anybody, is seen when Sun and Saturn, or even Mars for that matter, is debilitated in the fifth house, gives such sort of a possessive attitude. If Saturn or Sun are placed in the 10th house, then you are insecure and possessive about your workplace, your position, your authority. Have you seen people who are in the same post for like 15 years in a private company or in a public private undertaking company, that is a government job, and they neither get promoted and they don't allow others also to be promoted? Such sort of a nature where they keep the files of people intact such that they don't get recognition, promotion, and even they don't get promoted and they don't let other people also to get promoted. So this is also selfishness, possessiveness, and this is seen from Sun and Saturn placed in the 10th house. Now if Saturn and Sun are in exaltation or own sign, still that person will have a slight touch of possessiveness, but it will be manageable because they are in their own sign. So the planet will manage itself. So whenever you're possessive about something or someone, then tell to yourself that this is my Saturn, which is making me feel selfish and possessive about a particular thing, a particular person. Another funny thing is, if you have Saturn or Sun in the sixth house, or Saturn or Sun aspecting the sixth house, then you are possessive about your pets also. You take your pet for a walk and somebody comes out of nowhere and starts, oh, le, such a cute puppy, such a beautiful pup, and they start meddling your pet. And then you start fuming inside. I take care of my pet. I have been the person who has been grooming and cleaning and maintaining this pet, and how dare he comes out of nowhere and does all these goody things to my pet, and my pet is wagging his or her tail. That's bullshit. That's ditching me. I hate my pet. So such sort of a behavior is given if you have Sun and Saturn placed in the sixth house or aspecting the sixth house. So wherever Saturn is placed, Saturn aspects the third house from it, the seventh house from it, and the 10th house from it. And wherever Sun is placed, Sun directly aspects the opposite house, that is the seventh house from it. So wherever the aspect of Saturn is there, And wherever the aspect of sun is there, there also you will be possessive. Slightly less possessive than the significance of the things that are controlled by the placement of Saturn and Sun directly in that particular house. But the aspect of Saturn also has a strong say, because wherever Saturn aspects, the influence is there till the age of 35. So tell to yourself, possessiveness is good, but everything is good, but in control. There has to be a proportion of it. Excessively doing something or feeling something is not good. So that's it for today, guys. This is Purab signing off from astrology. Purab's astrology, guys. Adios. Take care. Be possessive slightly, not much, because you cannot change the way you are, but you can make yourself understand and control the outcome. Accept the pain. Breathe in, breathe out. Accept the pain. Tata.